Hey, it's October and it's Cancer Awareness Month. So I just want to go into my little story of my journey in 2021 when I first felt a lump and called the doctor, got sent to a lab. They sent my stuff off to a lab, they did the biopsy, and when she called me, I was like, oh, not a good idea that you're the one calling me, because it's probably bad news, and it was. So I had cancer and found a good doctor she recommended, and luckily he offered a nurse navigator for me, and she was so helpful, because once you hear the big C word, your brain kind of goes into a fog. She helped navigate all the different tests I had to have. I got on the surgery schedule right away, but it was 2 months out, but I needed that much time with those different tests, all the different tests that needed to be done, and I'm just so grateful for her. And then the next thing I wanted to tell you about was right before surgery, I had been shoving all this stuff down, my anxiety, and I thought, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have an anxiety attack the day of. I'm just gonna keep smiling and make everybody think I'm handling it, but I'm gonna lose it right before we go into surgery. And I happened to visit a church the week before, and they had this gentleman from Venezuela that was prophetic. And he looked at me and said, Denise, I see an angel in surgery with you. And of course I went to the pastor's wife and said, okay, did you tell him about me? And she said, absolutely not. So this gentleman certainly had a gift. And also it was just such a blessing, because when I went into surgery, I was not afraid at all. I was just felt so blessed. And then after surgery, I recovered quite quickly. I had surgery on Friday. I went back to work on Monday. And over the weekend, I decorated the Christmas tree. So I was just very blessed not to have a lot of issues. I think one of the things the doctor said, since they took out a lot of lymph nodes, was because I am a personal trainer and I do exercise, I was able to lift my arm straight up with all those incisions and all the stuff that they did, and he was very surprised. Anyway, it was a fairly easy recovery, just couldn't lift anything over 20 pounds. So once I got through the recovery, then I was told I had to have 35 treatments of radiation. And in the beginning, I was scared. I would close my eyes and I'd hear the machine, whatever noise it makes when it's doing its treatment thing, moving around you. And I was at first real scared, but it's so funny. This bookmark of a beautiful angel, I remember I just kept seeing her and another one on each side of the table, walking like thump, 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 very authoritative, walking up to me every time the machine turned on and did a treatment. So after 35 treatments, I was so blessed. I was done, and we're going to attach a small little video to this one. It's probably a universal thing. I know they do it here in San Antonio. When you're done with your last treatment, you get to ring a bell, and your friends that you've made in the waiting room, because you do make a lot of friends out there, those ladies, we like to talk because we're waiting around for a treatment. The nurses and the doctors inside, everybody's there to cheer you on that you're done with your treatment. So that'll be up next. And bless all of you women that have gone through this, and some of you way worse than what I went through with the chemo. So my heart just goes out to you. And if any of you have sisters, literal or just friends, just reach out to them, love on them, and grab the guide that I have below. It's all these scriptures that I read every day for the first 2 months before my surgery, and I read afterwards, and the Lord healed me 100%. So I just bless all of you, and just have a wonderful week. Thank you. Bye-bye. Ready?
All right, I'm filming.
Thank you. Thanks, Diane.
Congratulations. Yeah.